Have you thought about what you're going to do when you stop transacting real estate? Because at some point, you may want to retire or even just have the security of regular cash flow. So I want to talk to you a bit about eXp's company revenue sharing. And then I'll take you through an example before showing you how it directly relates to your savings, assets, and exit strategy for retirement. Now, transactions give you money, but they don't give you freedom, and you can't take them to the bank. Generally, the more transactions you do, the less time you have. Now, revenue share, it gives you a way to start replacing your income so you don't have to do more transactions. So what is revenue share? It's a way that eXp shares its revenue with us, the agents. It's different from profit share and way better. You can share in the company's revenue, not just the profits. So when Glenn Sanford created eXp, he wanted to give agents the ability to get off the treadmill. Now, it's pretty common in the real estate industry for agents to experience that real estate roller coaster that we all know about, with slow months and even some months with nothing coming in. Through its revenue share program, eXp helps to smooth out the slow months and add to the good ones, making them even better. So this is great for agents. Even if an agent chooses to retire or stop transacting real estate, they'll still be able to earn residual income through eXp's revenue share program. They can even grow a team without the hassles of employing staff. And you can do this all without compromising on your core business, transacting real estate. Now, eXp Realty believes in a fair go, so all agents are on a 75-25% split up to 140,000 GCI, and after that, they keep 100% of their commissions for the rest of their anniversary year. A small percentage of the company's 25% from each settled transaction is shared back with the agent who introduced the producing agent, so it's kind of similar to a referral fee. This continues so long as the introduced agents are transacting and generating revenue for the company, all the way up to their cap. So the best part is that all the revenue share is paid from the company dollars, not the agent's dollars. So when a transaction settles, the company shares its revenue with the referring agent until the cap is reached each year and there's no more company dollars being earned. Now let's take a look at how revenue share works with a quick example. You may notice that each tier in the revenue share model has different percentages. So if you look at tier 1, these are the agents that you personally bring into your team, and you can earn up to a maximum of 3.5% or $4,900 if they're a capping agent for the year. Let's say those agents love the company and tell their agent friends who also move their business to eXp. These agents will be in your tier 2. In eXp, you may only attract or refer a relatively small number of agents to your team, but it's not uncommon for the team to grow organically into a pretty large number. eXp's model is the definition of scalability. They make this possible by paying up to 7 tiers of revenue share. By referring an agent to eXp, your earning potential doesn't stop there, just as the company's earning potential doesn't stop there. Let's see this in action. Let's say you attract 4 agents in the next year, and let's assume they all cap. That's 4,900 times 4. You'll earn 19,600 in revenue share from company dollars for the year. Now let's say those 4 agents love the company and each introduce 4 capping agents of their own over the following year. At a maximum of 5,600 in company dollars per agent and 16 agents in your tier 2, that's $89,600 in revenue share, plus you still get the 19,600, making it 109,200 paid to you in company dollars. That works out at just over $9,000 a month, paid to you residually year after year, and it's so long as those agents remain transacting in eXp. Now, what you may have noticed is that you're getting paid more in tier 2 than tier 1. The reason for this is because it encourages all eXp agents to take the focus off themselves and assist other agents. So when Glenn Sanford created eXp, he basically decided he was going to make us, the agents, the owner. Every real estate company I've ever seen, they're all the same. And I want to show you something. You have the national or international company. The international company will divide the country up into regions, because the regions are going to be salespeople to sell franchises. So now here's an owner, and the owner's going to take all the risk, right? And he's going to buy a territory. And the owner's going to hire who? They're going to hire a manager. And the manager does what? They recruit. And who do they recruit? Agents like you. And that's every real estate company I've ever looked into. Does this look like your real estate company? It's kind of like the Blockbuster of real estate. Literally the same model we've been dealing with since the 1900s. And as you can see here, everyone's clipping each other's tickets and getting a cut from the agent. Now, to show you visually, Glenn Sanford invented a whole new model. We're taking the agent and making the agent the owner. They don't have to buy anything, but they're the owner. And we're going to wipe out the regions. We're going to wipe out these owners. We're going to wipe out the managers. And we're going to save all these costs and cut out the middlemen. And we're going to take the international company and we're going to support the agent with staff and everything that they need. And if you haven't noticed by now, that's what we do here. So there's 3 things that we're doing that nobody else is. And by the way, we sell real estate just like everybody else, and a lot of it. But look, there's 3 things that are different, making us the model of now and into the future. First is a disruptive technology called the cloud. It's really a cloud office. Remember when we talked about Blockbuster and Netflix at the beginning? You need a disruptive technology, and we're the only ones who have it, and it's called Virbela. Second is ownership of eXp as a stockholder. And the third thing is company revenue share. Now this is the good part. Our founder, Glenn Sanford, wants agents to be able to get off that treadmill. Everything we've shown you so far helps you get off the roller coaster, but the real freedom, that comes with being able to get off the treadmill. Now these numbers up on the screen, can you guess what these numbers mean? Let me explain. Let's say, for example, you want to retire at 50 years old, and you went to a financial planner and said you wanted to live off, say, 60 grand a year or $5,000 a month in your retirement. Any financial planner will tell you that the most you can take out per year, because you're only going to be 50 years old, is 4%. So to get 60 grand a year, you'll need to have 1.5 million in the bank. That's 1.5 million in after-tax dollars. That's almost 3 million in pre-tax earnings. Now, not to get too personal, but do you have 1.5 million saved right now? What if I showed you a way today that you could save 1.5 million at eXp within 2 years? Would you be open to a conversation? Okay, listen up. Here's you. By the way, you can stay at whatever real estate office or franchise you're at right now. That's an option for you. But I don't think you're going to want to when you understand this. Remember how we said earlier that a rising tide raises all ships? Well, say we take this and make this a 2-year plan. So in 2 years, let's say you attract 8 rockstar agents to join your team. We're going to attract 4 agents this year and 4 agents in the next year to join your team. That's a total of 8 agents. Once those agents sell homes, eXp rewards them and you. We're going to assume that those 8 agents cap. They don't have to cap, I'm just assuming that they will. Okay, so out of the $35,000 they pay in every year, guess what we're going to award you? $4,900 per person as a thank you for bringing them on. It's pretty cool. As I said, it's kind of like a referral fee. The best thing is, you're going to get it every single year. So you're going to see why I use the number 8. Now, 8 times 4,900 is 39,200, and this more than pays for your cap each year. So let's go get 4 people this year and 4 people next year. And here's the cool thing. This is just a 2-year period. And then, naturally, those 8 agents that love the company will attract 8 more agents. Let's just say 1 in the next 2 years. And guess what? You get rewarded for that too. And you know why? Because you're growing the company. In other words, as agents help other agents, we get rewarded by eXp. And by the way, these agents could be anywhere in New Zealand, Australia, or the world. And we're in 21 countries right now. So do you think this is doable? I know I was doing this for other companies I worked for in the past. Look, I referred good employees to the company with nothing in return. So just 4 a year. And guess how much we give you on these 8? Most, or about 90% of people, they'll guess half of the 4,900, so 2,450, but that's not it. Now this is the part where Glenn Sanford really became a genius to me. Literally, he's giving away more money on the second than the first. Why? Because he wants us to be a partnership. He wants us to be a team effort where we can all help each other. It's absolutely brilliant. I've never seen anything like this. Nobody does this. So let's do this together. That's 44,800 plus 39,200. So that's $84,000 a year. $7,000 a month for 16 capping agents. How would this change your life if you had 7 grand a month every month just coming in? Where we live in Brisbane, that'll about cover your average mortgage and a car payment. If you're in Sydney, maybe a parking spot. But why did I pick 7 grand? Because I think it affects a lot of people. I think it affects a lot of agents. If 7 grand a month was coming in, you don't need to be so stressed. It's like having a living wage. Now guess what? We have a 3rd level, a 4th level, 5th level, 6th and 7th, and I haven't even talked about those. But look, 8 people, do you think that's doable? It doesn't even need to be in 2 years. It could be 3, 4, it could be 6 months. So when you're making good money, you're taxed at about 50%. So let me ask you one final question before we finish up. Do you want to stay wherever you are now and save 1.5 million after tax? Or would you like an achievable exit plan that can set you up for retirement in just a few years?